What's the question? What is CityNetworks? Why is CityNetworks? Why did you start CityNetworks is the question. Over the past 50 to 60 years, there's been a movement of God across all of the churches of Australia, across all the denominations, across all the regions. And that movement is becoming more and more apparent as time goes on, so that today almost all believers can see it. And it's essentially that churches and denominations who wouldn't partner together 50 to 60 years ago for a whole multitude of reasons are today finding mutually beneficial ways of doing mission and ministry together. And CityNetworks is essentially born out of a desire to spur that collaboration on. The body of Christ is often talked about as the skill sets and the capabilities of the leaders and the believers within an individual congregation all contributed to the collaborative whole, and so as to make up the body of Christ. We advocate that each church should view themselves in the same manner within their city, within their entire, within their region. And it's as churches with theological accuracy or mission capability or administrative competence, it's as they contribute those skill sets to a collaborative whole that we significantly enhance the body of Christ within that city or within that geographical region. And believers, people outside the churches, see us working together. So we're all about finding and creating ways for churches to celebrate one another's uniqueness as we partner together. And so we facilitate the Bread Initiative across all of the churches of Tasmania, and then have a number of other smaller initiatives that help the churches, particularly locally, to partner together. We also have leadership training material and discipleship material that help churches and church networks to think through how they can partner together in valuable ways within their city or region. And essentially that material goes back to the first century and considers the principles that guided Paul as he took the gospel around the Mediterranean and essentially turned the known first century world upside down. And then the consideration of how we in a 21st century might be guided by those same principles, and so as to put the churches back on the front foot as we consider turning Australia upside down with the gospel of Jesus Christ.